This is Mrs. V with topics of what's hot and what's not in psychology. I've noticed as I've been watching the news that Meghan Markle has been called a narcissist. And because personality disorders are my specialty, I brought out my old friend, the DSM-5, to specifically let others know what a narcissist personality consists of. In the DSM, there are 3 clusters. Cluster A, which are your paranoid, schizotypo, schizoaffective. Then there are what I call the bad boys and girls, which is the cluster Bs. These are your borderline, histrionic, antisocial personality disorders, and the narcissistic personality disorder. So I'm just going to read you briefly some of the characteristics of a narcissist personality disorder. A pervasive pattern of grandiose in fantasy or behavior, need for admiration, lack of empathy, beginning by early childhood and present in a variety of contents, as indicated by 5 or more of the following. Has a grandiose sense of self, importance, exaggerates achievements and talents, expects to be recognized as superior without any type of achievements. Is preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. Believes that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by those that she associates with or other high status people. Requires excessive admiration. Has a sense of entitlement. So, if she is a narcissist, then what is Prince Harry? He would fall under the cluster C. He is a cross between avoidant personality and dependent. And as the DSM states, a pervasive pattern of social inhibition, feeling an inadequacy, and a hypersensitivity by negative evaluation, beginning by early adulthood and present in a variety of contents as indicated by one of the 4. Avoids occupational activities that avoid significant interpersonal contact because of fear of criticism, disapproval, or rejection. And I'm also going to just tap on the dependent personality because I feel that Prince Harry is more dependent. A dependent is a pervasive, excessive need to be taken care of that leads to submission and clinging behavior and fears of separation, beginning by early adulthood and present in a variety of contents. He has difficulty making everyday decisions without an excessive amount of advice and reassurance from others. Needs others to assume responsibility for most major areas of his or her life. Has difficulty expressing disagreement with others because of fear of loss of support or approval. And those are just a few of the personality order traits. Now, let's talk about Meghan for a minute, shall we? Meghan came from a dysfunctional family. She was too light to be black, and she was too tan to be white. And if you look at her family, it seems that she grew up in chaos. And the chaos became her normalcy. So that when she sees the prince, she admires as a narcissistic does, the grandeur of being married to a prince. Because let's face it, being a sitcom actress, she really wasn't going anywhere. So she decides to marry royalty. And the whole time, she was fully aware of the title and what it encompassed and the role that she was to play. Now, what ended up happening is, I'm pretty sure she saw that this particular structure and this monarchy Yes, they had their difficulties with the death of Princess Diana, with Prince Charles, and Lady Camille, but they stood as a united front. And this confused poor Meghan. And because chaos was her way of living, she thus brought chaos to the kingdom. And if you notice, the minute that the chaos began, she had this huge smile on her face because now this was her normalcy. This is what she was used to. And in my next episode, I will discuss Gottman's theory on this relationship. As for now, thank you. Please subscribe with notifications, sign to my Patreon list, and I'll be seeing you soon.